One of the fastest rising stars in the entirety of the women's locker room here at the VWA Academy, the wild child, RAYNE GREYSON. Restrained only by that straitjacket. Making their way to the ring. Has been undefeated ever since the Queen of the Hill Battle Royal. Now is the opportunity to go against former champion SMIRNOFF for a #1 contender spot. This is the biggest match of her career. And despite all that pressure, all that expectation, she still walks to the ring with charisma. Fearlessness in her eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Iron Woman of the Academy, RAYNE GREYSON. But she has a very difficult mountain to climb tonight. Because, ladies and gentlemen, former women's champion, sporting new gear, and the crown befitting of the Queen of the Skull Throne, VWA Academy's very own Dark Souls boss, SMIRNOFF. Former Women's Academy champion, former Beam Machine boxing champion. Has a very decorated career. But she makes her way to the ring right now with the intention of becoming the Academy's first ever two-time women's champ. RAYNE has beaten some of the best women the Academy have to offer, but she has never, in one-on-one action, faced someone quite like SMIRNOFF. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a Vinewood street fight. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission, and falls can occur anywhere in this building. SMIRNOFF and RAYNE finally go one-on-one, and it is RAYNE that is opening up with violence and vitriol. But SMIRNOFF going for a very early submission hold, trying to lock in a guillotine hold there. But SMIRNOFF unable to make RAYNE tap so early. Breaking out of it and tossing the former champ across the ring. Before lifting her up onto her shoulders for an Alabama slam right into the ropes. It's all legal. Weapons, interference, going into the backstage area. Nothing can stop these two other than pinfall or submission. Big elbow from SMIRNOFF. Now mounting RAYNE GREYSON and just unleashing those stiff strikes right to the face. Going in for the cover. SMIRNOFF looking to try and recapture her title opportunity. RAYNE able to kick out at one. Very early stage in this match. Neither one of these women want to leave empty-handed tonight. A massive opportunity for both of them. RAYNE now has SMIRNOFF and plants her spine into the apron. The hardest part of the ring, and now Steph, the referee, will follow them outside as Smirnoff thrown into the barricade. Massive kick. Heel first to RAYNE. Maybe would have been looking for a weapon, but Smirnoff very quick to her feet, and RAYNE sent guts first into the steel steps. And now Smirnoff looking for a weapon, pulling out a guitar. But RAYNE able to disarm her, takes her down with a big kick. And now RAYNE is going to search for a weapon. A different assortment of weapons have been laid under the ring. But of course, there's always a table. This time Smirnoff able to disarm RAYNE. And a fireman's roll. Air raid roll on the outside floor. Spine first. Smirnoff considering that guitar, but willing to handle things in a hand-to-hand fashion. Throws RAYNE away. Does finally pick up that guitar and breaks it over RAYNE's head. But RAYNE immediately to her feet. And a backbreaker. Now bending Smirnoff over her knee, stretching her in a way that her body is not meant to bend. And a sidewalk slam onto the floor. RAYNE has been wearing down Smirnoff's spine the entire match, and now going for an abdominal stretch, grabbing the ankle as well, stretching her entire body. Smirnoff able to fight out of it, but no doubt her back is certainly going to be starting to feel the wear and tear of this match. Perhaps trying to prevent Smirnoff from using that skull thrown neck breaker that she uses, the Gulag neck breaker. RAYNE trying to throw Smirnoff into the ring post, able to avoid it. But the back of Smirnoff's head ricocheting off the frame of that table. And now RAYNE deadlifting her into a military press before dropping her onto the floor again. Now looking for another weapon. It's the stop sign that we promised we attained through legal purposes, I promise. But Smirnoff throws it right into the head of RAYNE. RAYNE able to intercept and throw Smirnoff, the former champ, into the ring post. Back and forth these women go. Another sidewalk slam, locking in that arm as well. And back into the ring post once again. Smirnoff head first into unforgiving steel, tripping up on those steel steps as well, it looks like. And looking for a fourth weapon now. And that is a bat covered in barbed wire. Right to the head of Smirnoff, and there is nothing Steph can do. Smirnoff gets out of RAYNE's hands. Thrusts it right into her gut. Goes to attack the spine. But RAYNE able to disarm her. RAYNE has been dominant in this match. Smirnoff has had moments of offense throughout the course of the contest. But RAYNE has been doing amazing work. Going for the cover. Number one contender. Is it going to be Ray Grayson? Kick out at 2 from the former champ. Went for a headbutt, but I think missed it. Smirnoff able to step out of the way. That might daze RAYNE enough. Might have been looking for a pedigree or something like that, but RAYNE able to avoid it. Reverses it into a backdrop, and now up there is the headbutt. And now RAYNE looking for yet another weapon, and it's a Slim Jim. RAYNE looking to snap Smirnoff's spine into a Slim Jim. Smirnoff able to avoid it though. Jawbreaker from RAYNE. Big kick from Smirnoff. Back and forth contest once again. Uranagi from Smirnoff right into the floor. I think RAYNE's head might have ricocheted off that bat as well. We might be looking at a concussion. Smirnoff with a single knockout slugger punch goes for the cover. Looking to be number one contender. I think RAYNE kicked out. I think RAYNE kicked out at the last possible moment. That might have been the last breath. Another guitar in Smirnoff's hands. RAYNE with the Slim Jim, but the guitar comes out on top. And now Smirnoff looking to end RAYNE's dreams once and for all. Maintains that connection. Skull Throne. Is Smirnoff going to be number one contender? Smirnoff puts it away. RAYNE, who has done incredibly well over the last few weeks, finally has been defeated by Smirnoff. Very well done from the former champ, who will get their rematch clause as a result of this match. RAYNE, who had a very impressive streak. There is no shame in losing to Smirnoff. I'm sure we'll see them again very soon. But ladies and gentlemen, as that marks the halfway point in tonight's show, we will be back after a very quick commercial break. And after that, it will be JJ Strife going up against the Fiend, Stephen O'Hara. The winner of this match will qualify for the men's Big Bank Brawl ladder match taking place towards the end of May. JJ Strife, an industry veteran, going up against the Fiend, who has been a very interesting man to watch ever since he joined VWA Academy at Vinewood Vengeance. That will be coming up after these short messages.